Hi everyone, Kelly with Usborne Books and More. I'm going to share with you some interactive books we have in our home. I'm going to start with the Busy Train book. It comes with a train that you're going to pull back to get it going so that it will wind itself along these pages as you're reading this fun book. So when you open up to the first page, it just has the description about what it is you're going to be seeing and experiencing as you read this book. And then you turn to the first page and you can see it has that built-in track right on the page, and then as the train runs along the track, it has the story that follows the track. Each of the pages asks the child to find something. This one says the busy train went past some goats. Can you spot them? So I'm just going to pull back this train to show you how this works. So you'll pull back your train and then you'll place it on the track and you'll let it run along the track as you're reading that story. And then as the train loses steam, you'll turn to the next page and you'll just keep pulling back that train to get it going along the tracks on each of these pages. And then you read the stories as the train's running along the track. And then when you're all done reading the story, you can pop the train right back into the book for easy storage. That way your train and your book are always together. There's 4 books in this series. There's this one, the Busy Train book. There's a Busy Car book, a Busy Helicopter book, and a Busy Bug book. The Busy Bug book comes with a ladybug. Then we have a squirrel's tail that comes with a squirrel that you pull out of this pocket right in the front here. And then as you read through the story, you'll follow the dotted line to the end of the arrow, and you will pull the squirrel through the dotted line, and then you'll read the story on that page, and then you'll pull that squirrel through and follow that dotted line, and at the end of the dotted line is the arrow, and that's where the slot is. So you'll pull it through the slot and you'll read that page, and then you'll pull it up, and you'll just keep doing that as you go through the book. So each of the pages has that interactive story with a dotted line and the arrow, and you just keep pulling that squirrel through the pages and through the slots until you get to the end and he finds his nuts. My daughter's favorite part. And then when you're all done reading the story, you just slide the squirrel right back into that plastic slot on the front of the book, so the squirrel is always with the book. There's one other book like this called A Mouse About the House. Comes with the mouse. Same concept. You read the story and you pull the mouse through all the slots in the book. Great books. My 5-and-a-half-year-old loves this book. And we have All Better. Comes with 5 reusable bandages. Each of the bandages corresponds to an animal in the book whose boo-boo you're going to fix. So great for those younger kids to teach them, find the bandage to fix the dog's boo-boo, and then they'll have to find the correct bandage. So you'll just go through and you'll read, "Oh no, dog wasn't looking where he was going. Ouch! Clean it, kiss it, put a bandage on it." And then you'll get the bandage for the dog, and you will fix his boo-boo. And so each of the pages has an animal that gets a boo-boo somehow, and you'll find the correct bandage, and you'll fix that animal's boo-boo. And then after you fix each of the animal's boo-boos, you can take the stickers and place them back on their corresponding spots. And each of the bandages is also a different color, so they're matching the correct color too. And then your bandages are always on that first page for whenever you want to read the story again. And then we have Muddle and Match Imagine. And so when you open up the book, if you have all 3 flaps together, it makes that corresponding picture, and then you read the story. Petula, the pretty and pink princess, pops into the palace gardens to pick puppies with her pet puppy Pickles. So what a fun sentence to read, all of those p sounds that you're working on. But then if you flip one of the flaps, the story changes to Florence the Forgetful Fairy. And then you could even flip 2 of the flaps. So then the story changes even more. It's now Florence the Forgetful Fairy pops into the palace gardens and flies to find her forest fairy friends. So each of the different flaps does work on that sound, which is another great feature of these books, but you can mix up as many of the flaps as you want to make the princess as silly or where she can match, where each of her pages match. So bright colors, great descriptions on each of the flaps. So my 5.5-year-old loves this book. She likes to make up her own silly stories about all the princesses. My 1-year-old likes to just flip through the book and play with all of the flaps. It's a hard book, so it's very adorable. There's a couple of these books in this series right now. There's Muddle and Match Jungle Animals, Muddle and Match Monsters, Muddle and Match Adventure, this one, Muddle and Match Imagine, and coming in March, we are going to have Muddle and Match Jobs. So I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the interactive books that we have in our home, and have a great day.